And here we are, everyone, one episode shy of 200, and I can't be more excited to reach that milestone with you guys, the awesome fans that drive us to do what we do. Towards the end of this video, we have some big announcements regarding skill capped, including an all-new prize for those who land the #1 spot on these videos. We'll also be doing a giveaway to let some of you try their service for free, but between then and now, we have some sick plays to go through, so let's get into the first one from Dîvex on Lissandra. Between the enemy team making their game-ending push with Baron and a disconnected teammate on blue team, it's safe to say that things aren't looking great. Lissandra hurries over to the Nexus towers to make her final stand, but first she baits out the tidal wave to leave them with barely any CC. The E goes out and she blinks in straight into her W and ult for the instant double. Lucian is the next target, but he dodges her Q, so she pops Zani's to wait for cooldowns, and when she gets out, she moves to finish him with a nice shard and Ring of Frost. Overwhelmed with creeps, Nami goes into full retreat and books it back to base as Lissandra chases her out, hoping to catch another kill, but sadly she gets bubbled so the fish escapes. While all of that was happening, the friendly Shaka was backdooring the enemy base, and he ends up taking a tower and 2 inhibs right after, which breathes life into this game for blue team. Coming in at our #4 play, we have Shiverbreeze on Viktor with a glorious play in a losing game. We start this play near Baron with the enemy blue team low in health after taking down multiple players on Viktor's team. He got to the fight a little bit late, and now there's so much potential for cleanup or failure as he looks for a safe opening to try and go in for some kills. The enemy team are very cautious in their approach, but the Azir is healthy enough to play front line, so they slowly start to close in. Viktor has them funneling into this narrow area, and then he turns with a gravity field and E to instantly drop Jax and then Azir. Gnar gets stunned and then decides to go for it, jumping in, but Viktor knows the charm is coming, so he plays it safe and runs away with the upgraded Q speed up. All of a sudden he turns and Siphon Power gets Gnar, followed by another incredible upgraded death ray to turn this into an ace and pentakill for Viktor.
Purple team pentakill.
Landing in at 3rd place is Akame got kill on Yasuo with a huge play to swing the game in his team's favor. With the enemy team doing dragon, he wastes no time and goes in, starting on Twitch but then deciding to target the enemy jungler, finishing him off. He moves away from Blitz's power fist and then goes back in with last breath, getting the double before getting CC, but with dragon low, he changes focus to it and gets the killing blow, followed by the double knockup to allow for the cleanup.
Purple team triple kill.
Moving along into our #2 spot, we have AniverseTazy showing off some amazing stuff on the newest champion, Azir. As the enemy team rush Baron, Azir and Riven head over as quickly as they can, and he pops up a couple of soldiers on the way there. Riven puts pressure but doesn't go in, buying time for Aniverse to move 3 soldiers into the pit. Azir auto-attacks from afar as Riven goes in for the steal but comes up empty-handed and then immediately dies, but then Azir walls them all in and knees for the burst but gets kicked away promptly. That doesn't stop him from cleaving the trapped enemy team with his minions, and then he finishes them off with the final Q and auto for the quad. And for our #1 pro play for this week, we have kurckoo on Riven with a godly mechanical play while severely outnumbered. So this play actually starts off on a bad note as the enemy Lucian manages to rack up a quadra kill for himself, leaving Riven as the only one alive. She wastes no time and straight up brute forces Lucian, getting the shutdown, and then she backs up using her E to dodge the Q, but now she sees the collapse happening and quickly gets out with a flash. As she runs away into the fog of war, Janna slowly moves in because she's safe with her Q, denying Riven, and when the stun misses too, she decides to deal what damage she can before getting back to that brush. Now the enemy team have to approach again, but this time Yasuo leads the charge, so she backs up as he closes the gap, but a quick stun, EQ over the wall gets her out as she outruns the tornado with broken wings. I just want to take this quick moment to recognize how incredibly efficient and amazing this Riven player is at managing cooldowns and using her skill set to maneuver the map. Riven turns on Janna and then uses her E to dodge the shuriken and surprise Zed with the knockup into a stun and a ballsy auto to take the kill and level up at the perfect time. Afterwards, kurckoo drops Janna fast, and then when Yasuo gets close, she all-ins using her shield combined with Face of the Mountain to tank up his damage and finish him off. Call it what you want, but that was one of the best all-around Riven plays I've ever seen. And for the bonus clip of the week, we have final takedown on Thresh, showing why it never pays to cheese at the end of a game. As this plays on, I have an incredible announcement that should make submitting plays that much more exciting. So as it stands, the #1 play in each of our top 5s gets a $25 ride point card, but SkillCap said they can do one better. Well, actually 4 times better. Starting with this episode, SkillCap has sponsored all the #1 plays for the next month and have upped the price to straight up $100. So just for clarification's sake, that means week 199 and all the #1 plays for the next month will receive $100 through PayPal. If you're a previous winner before week 199 and haven't received any codes yet, I'll be getting to your prize within the next week or 2, so sit tight, I promise it's on the way. To even go the next mile, SkillCap also wants to give you guys a chance to try out their website for free, so we'll be doing a giveaway for 5 accounts to random people who comment on this video. With week 200 coming up next week, why not comment with how long you've been following our channel and what's kept you coming back? Finally, for those who aren't familiar with skill capped, I've put together a little preview of what you can expect by becoming a member. Many people are skeptical and pay to learn services, but this website is your one-stop shop for anything you want to learn about regarding League. And on the flip side, everything you're learning comes from a challenger player or ex-LCS pro, so you know you're learning from the best of the best. So for example, you want to learn about Riven so you can master the champion like the Riven in our #1 play. Well, for Riven, almost everything stems first from her laning phase. If she gets the snowball going, then Riven can take over the lane and consequently the game. So as you can see, there are entire sections covering things like minion control, when to freeze, timing windows at different levels, when to push, zone control, and it honestly just keeps going on. And this isn't even specifically for Riven, that section is in part 3. I just can't rave enough about this site. You can learn the ins and outs of every champion solely off of this site, and for how cheap it is, everyone should at least give it a try for a month. If you're interested, I'll provide links down in the description box below, so head over there ASAP to give it a try. As a final unrelated note, if you guys didn't hear, Riot has lifted the ban on Cursed Voice, and I just wanted to throw in a small shout out to them because I absolutely love this program, and now you can sync your Battle.net, League, Steam, Skype, and many more things under one program, so if you stopped using it for any reason, get back on that train because the new and improved Cursed Voice is where it's at. Thanks for watching until the end of this video to hear what I had to say. I love all our fans so much, and with week 200 coming up this week, I hope you're all as excited as I am. Don't forget to drop that comment for your chance to win the giveaway, and thanks again for watching.